Hello everyone, welcome to Blanche Keep It Whole. Today I want to talk about the saga on Mrs. Gayle that had an interview with the former WNBA basketball player Lisa Leslie about the death of Kobe Bryant, because Lisa Leslie happened to be one of the good friends of Kobe Bryant, and the direction that the interview took got everybody stunned. But before I continue, please take a moment to actually watch the clip of that interview, and I'll come back so that I will give you my thought.
Gonna make it. She was gonna be in the WNBA.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of the sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time, Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, Lisa, go get that girl, or tell her, or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Kobe's, he was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
And that's possible. I just don't believe that. And I'm not saying things didn't happen. I just don't believe that things didn't happen with force.
Is it even a fair question to talk about it, considering he's no longer with us and that it was resolved? Or is it really part of his history?
I think that the media should be more respectful. At this time, it's like if you had questions about it, you've had many years to ask him that. I don't think it's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. I mean, it went to trial.
Yeah, well, it was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify, so it was dismissed.
And I think that's how we should leave it.
It is interesting to me how deeply his death has affected so many different types of people. Why do you think people are so...
Okay, now you guys have seen the clip, and I don't know what is your thought on it, but as most people, especially black people, I was really offended. I was offended because honestly, this happened, the sex assault with Kobe Bryant happened 16 years ago. Kobe Bryant was still a young man, and the case has been dismissed. But during the interview, as you can see, Lisa Leslie explained what she thought she knew about Kobe Bryant as a good friend. But Mrs. Gayle, on telling her that the fact that the case was dismissed is because the lady didn't come and testify. My point is, the man is dead. We just lost him on the 26th of January last month. He was 41 years old. Just ended his career of 20 beautiful years of basketball in 2016. And he was living a beautiful life with his family and doing whatever was making him happy, and obviously making other people happy. First of all, his family. And everybody haven't even processed the death of Kobe Bryant. And Mrs. Gayle asked the question. My little brain, I really don't understand what made her even brought the topic, because I don't see it. He's dead. He's no more. He and his little daughter just left this world in that horrific crash helicopter that Sunday morning. It's so sad for most people, for million people I can see. But the fact that Mrs. Gayle is trying to talk about Kobe Bryant's legacy and try to tarnish that, and saying that people have been saying that his legacy is going to be complicated because of that sex assault that happened 16 years ago. It doesn't make any sense to me. And it doesn't really make any sense because I always feel like our own people that had education, that we think are smart or wise, that can have the decency to understand the sensibility of a topic when it comes to us are the people that are always put us down. I'm not going to say they use us anymore, because Mrs. Galkin has enough, whatever she has that job or not. I believe that she has money that she can survive. What she was trying to prove, I don't know. Why we always have to hate each other, put each other down, try to tarnish each other's image. Kobe Bryant has done so many good things. Nobody is perfect. No one can wake up one day and say, you know what, I never commit this sin or whatever. But that one thing that he did, how come Mrs. Galkin just try to even remember on that interview? Even she said that she didn't know her network was supposed to put that on the air, because people was calling her and asked her what's happened, did she do. My point is, even if she was in closed door with her best friend Oprah, or even closed door with Lisa Leslie, and try to find out if that was true, it's not relevant anymore at all. It's not. Even if you think that he has done what they accused him 16 years ago have been done, he have done so many other good things that could have wiped those away. He's gone. Everybody is hurt. Everybody is in pain for what happened to Kobe Bryant and his little girl, for what happened in the world of sport, because it inspired millions. But for Mrs. Galkin to go and try to put the knife in the wound, I don't understand it. Why are our people always like that? Why we allow ourselves to be used that way? Why? I'm so shocked and I'm so disappointed. And the one that even disappointed me the more is she came up by giving an explanation and tried to make us understand why that clip shouldn't be on her. Her network had made a mistake. Please take a moment again to watch her explanation, and I'll be right back with you.
I've been up reading the comments about the interview I did with Lisa Leslie about Kobe Bryant. And I know that if I had only seen the clip that you saw, I'd be extremely angry with me too. I am mortified, I'm embarrassed, and I am very angry. Unbeknownst to me, my network put up a clip from a very wide-ranging interview, totally taken out of context, and when you see it that way, it's very jarring. It's jarring to me. I didn't even know anything about it. I started getting calls. What the hell are you doing? Why did you say this? What is happening? I did not know what people are talking about. So I've been told, or I've been advised, to say nothing. Just let it go. People will drag you. People will troll you. It'll be over in a couple of days. But that's not good enough for me, because I really want people to understand what happened here and how I'm feeling about it. I reached out to Lisa because I know that she's a longtime friend of Kobe's, to talk about his legacy and their friendship. We had a really wide-ranging interview, talked about many things: his career, his passion, his sense of humor, the way he was mentoring other people, how he was starting his next chapter. It was wide-ranging. And yes, we talked about that court case, because that court case has also come up. And I wanted to get Lisa's take on it as a friend who knew him well, what she thought, where that should stand. And I thought it was very powerful when she looked me in the eye as a member of the media to say it's time for the media to leave it alone and to back off. During the course of the interview, I asked follow-up questions because I wanted to make sure that her position and perspective were very clear. And at the end, when she said it's time to leave it alone, as I said, I thought that was powerful. And I insisted that part be in the interview, because I thought that it put a nice button on that part of the conversation. When the interview aired, we got a great reaction to it. I talked to Lisa last night. I believe that Lisa was okay with the interview. And I felt really good about the interview. Really good about the interview. So for the network to take the most salacious part when taken out of context and put it up online for people who didn't see the whole interview is very upsetting to me, and that's something I'm going to have to deal with them. And there will be a very intense discussion about that. I also want to say this. I have been with Kobe Bryant on many social occasions. He was very kind and very warm to me, and I felt that we had a friendly relationship. I, too, am mourning his loss, just like everybody else. I still am shocked by it. It's tragic and untimely, and the last thing I would want to do is disparage him at this particular time. And I hope people understand that. And that's why I'm taking this time to speak to you directly. I've never done one of these before. I've never done one of these before, but this was so important to me that I felt I had to say something. I don't want to sit on a set and read a prepared remark. I wanted you to hear exactly where I'm coming from and how I'm feeling, and to let everybody know that no disrespect intended. And now I've got to go to work. I thank you for listening.
You guys have listened the clip, and she said herself, if she would have listened to that part of the clip, just like we did, should have been really upset. And we have to understand that that was not her intention. For me, I don't really understand nothing. I don't understand, first of all, why you brought the topic up where everybody is still hurt for the fact that this tragic accident happened to Kobe and his little girl and the other people. Number two, the case it's been 16 years ago. Number three, why are you bringing that on his legacy? If, like I said earlier, even if you guys were two of you in the room, it still doesn't matter for me. I can understand, I can comprehend, and I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed because I would expect that to somebody that, a newcomer, that's tried to make a point, that's tried to prove himself, that tried to bring a big buzz in his network so that it can be relevant. I would have understand that. But for you, Mrs. Gelkin, I can't understand. And I always see we always try to tear us apart, to put us down, and to do all these things to make us feel like we are nobody. About the quote, the best quote, about his Mamba mentality, about all the good things that he has done for the basketball that generate other sport to make it better. But for you to come and ask that question to one of his friends it was so bad. I am so disappointed, and I always ask myself why our own people do that, why we always have to do that to each other. It's so sad. It's so sad, and it's just happened. We see that with Mrs. Gayle King, but what I want to say is not just about her. It's so many of us that have been going through. They use us, and we allow them to use us to hate each other, to disrespect each other, to tarnish each other image, to make sure we don't appreciate each other. Why? When this gonna stop? When this gonna come to the end? That we see each other differently and appreciate each other. We have so many. I'm not going to talk about so many other. We are in this country. We know what's going on. So many other races where you see men are raping. White men are raping young black girls every day, anyhow, but they never go to trial, they never been judged, they never been in jail, they nothing. But I don't know if Mrs. Gayle is in front of one of these men, powerful men in this country, and she has the interview, she's going to have the gut to come back to this type of question and ask them. No, it's always when it comes to our own self. Then this just show that, I don't know what is going on with us, but I'm still thinking, is this going to end one day? Are we going to be better off one day? Are we going to actually love each other one day? Are we going to stop hating on each other? Are we going to stop putting each other down? I hope so. And my prayer is all actually that I want that to happen. If not, Mrs. Gayle King, we are all disappointed. It's better for you not to even come with explanation, because whatever you say doesn't make any sense. To me, I'm sure to so many other people. Then it's good. We just thank you, and to even put to hurt us more in a situation like this, where everybody is trying to process and mourn the death of the legend Kobe Bryant. He's so disappointed. That's all I wanted to say. That's my thought on it. And you can leave a comment at the bottom of this video. And this is my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and click the notification button, so that every time that I have a new video, you guys can be the first to know about it. And thank you again. Until then, I'll see you. Bye.